In honor of Spain winning the FIFA World Cup, I decided to make this inside of Canva. So I already got all of my photos that I needed from off of Pinterest or Google, and I'm going to be doing it on the 19-year-old boy. So the first thing is our background, and I like to have my background to be a gradient color. So I'm just going to go to background color, and then I'm going to go to add a new color. So over to your gradient, go ahead. I always like to have my first color be the darkest. So we're going to go ahead and put it at like this dark red. And then I'm going to go ahead, copy and put that as my outer color. And then for my inner color, I'm going to go ahead and paste that same number, but I like to have it to be lighter. So dark, light, dark. I'm going to go back over here to where it says background color, and I'm going to play around with the positioning of it. So I think I want to keep it at this position. Then we are going to go over to our elements, and I'm going to type in red background. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this one. And so the key is don't replace it as a background, stretch it and make it larger. Come over here to my transparency, and we're going to turn the transparency down some to about a 60. I'm going to right click and make sure that I lock it so it does not move when I am designing. Now to get this type of effect with the images, we're going to go ahead over to our app section, and we are going to search for the app Manga Splitter. And it's going to be the first one. And so you're able to have like these different splits for your images. So I'm going to just keep it on 4 splits. I am going to go to the first one. Oops, let's go ahead and undo this. So 4 splits. I am going to click on that little line there, turn this way and move it up. Then same thing for the second one. We're going to turn it a different direction, move it down. And then you're just going to play with it until you get it to your liking. So for me, I want to say about here. And then for the stroke color, we're going to put it white. And I'm going to have a little bit of space between my images. So I'm just going to do at 5, add it to my current page, and this is what I get. So now I'm going to go ahead and select all of them by holding the shift on my keyboard if you're using Apple. If you are using Windows, it is Control. Then you're going to group it all together and make it smaller and put it right here in the middle. And so you have something like this. You can still go ahead and play around with it how you would like to get your own different sizing. And then we're going to go back over to our folders where we had our pictures of him. And then you're just going to go ahead and drag it in. So the first picture, so you're going to double click it and drag it down to where you want it to be. So I want his face to be showing. For the second one, it's going to be of his jersey. So we're going to start at the number 19. Then we're going to click on the jersey one again, double click it and bring it up so that it looks like it's split. So this image, I'm going to go ahead to where it says edit, and I am going to go over to my filters, and we're going to turn that image to black by using either classic or Noir. I like Noir because Noir is a more darker, deeper black than classic. And then for the last one, we are going to use this one of him smiling. Double click it and bring it down some. And now I'm just going to go ahead and select this again. Get it to my liking right here. Probably size it down a little bit. And then I'm just going to go and come over to my elements again. And we're going to type in grunge. Slide over to my graphics. And we're going to get like this little grunge splat. I'm going to go ahead and change the color to white and put it here. Duplicate it and put it over here as well, just to give the design something extra. Now that we have our images, I'm going to type T on my keyboard, and I'm going to type in the heart of Spain. The font that I'm going to use for this is going to be Poppins. I'm going to go ahead to my advanced settings, space my settings out, change this color to white, and we're going to go ahead and size this down some and put it right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and bold the word heart and then bold the word Spain. and kind of place it down a little bit more. So now we're going to go ahead and add these 2 lines up here. So easy way to do that is just click R on your keyboard for a rectangle, change it to the color white, and you make it the width that you want it. I want mine to be not that thick. Then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it again, put it over here. And because I want these 2 to drag down some more, I'm going to go ahead and select all of this and just bring it down some so that these lines are just a tad bit longer. Now I'm going to go to my uploads and I'm going to get this image of him. I'm going to click on background remover and it removes the background. Go ahead and just slice some of this off. And so what you want to do as well is make sure that you right click, you click on lock, so that anytime that you're playing around with an image while you're using a frame, it does not go into that frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and lock all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and move the image over. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to go over to edit. I'm going to click on adjust and I'm going to have it to auto adjust just to look a tad bit more cleaner. Come back over to my elements and type in shadow. And I'm going to get the second one and I'm going to place it right underneath the soccer ball and him to look like he is off the ground a little bit. Let's move it up some. Okay. And so now I'm going to go over to my elements again. We're going to type in grunge again. And we're going to get one of this grunge splat to put in the back of him. Go ahead and change the color to white. And then I'm just going to go ahead and rotate it and place it where I want it to go. Position it. Then I'm going to move it to the back of him. So now that I have that, I'm going to type T on my keyboard again. And now I'm just going to go ahead and type in his name. L-A-M-I-N-E. L. And the font that I'm going to be using, it's called Fat to Me. It is a Canva font. And it's for free. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Move this up a little bit, make his name just a little bit smaller. Then I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this quote that I found from him, paste it and put it to the bottom. Now I'm going to go back and unlock these because I need some more space for him. We'll go to position. We're just going to go ahead and select the grunge and those images. Move it up some, not a lot, right there, and then move his name up some. Move this, and then we're going to go ahead and just select the 2 lines that we made earlier and just move it around. And now I'm going to go ahead and duplicate his name because we're going to go ahead and add that little signature. And the font that I use for that is called Barmo. It is a Canva font as well. I'm going to take the capitalism off the first 2 letters of his name. Go ahead and make it into 2 lines. For line spacing at a -5, rotate it, turn it and put it here. And then the last final touch is to go to your element, type in overlay and get an overlay that you like. I think that I'm going to use maybe this one, rotate it at a 90-degree angle. Go ahead and go to your transparency, turn the transparency down some. I'm also going to go to my position. I'm going to click on the first image of him and I'm actually going to turn that black as well. So go to filters, see all, and we're going to use nor. Turn the transparency down on the overlay some. Position, and let's actually position it right on top of this little manga split we have. Move this over some. And here you have a flyer created inside of Canva in honor of Spain winning.